is where we are. Punt by the Dolphins on their first possession. And the first snap taken by Stroud. Good time. It's outside to Mixon. Has the first down. Ushered out of bounds by Brooks. Working the sideline near the 34.
The way you defend them, Shell goes zone, try and force him to hit checkdowns. We saw early on he did hit the checkdown.
This is an end around, and it goes to Dell. Makes a couple miss, including Holland, and run out of bounds by Kohu. What a nice play. A 13-yard run. First and 10. Mixon the back. Blocked by Tunsil. Look at the time. And the throw. And it's caught. Grabbed by Woods. Woods, moments ago, a catch at 12. Second down and 10. Stroud. He's got him. On the side, that's Nico Collins, and ushered out of bounds by Fuller. Stroud is 4 of 4. To the air. Got him! Out of bounds. Mixon, and he was covered by the linebacker, Jordan Brooks. This will be a 44-yard try to take the first score of the game. And he gets it. Tua to the air. Here comes the pressure. There goes the throw, and it's incomplete. Lassiter was over there covering, and they had a couple receivers in the area, including Hill and Waddle. Mixon is out, 3rd and 3. Here they come up the middle with Campbell. He got him. Oh, Sealer. Sealer comes up the middle.
Their presence very much felt out here.
Yeah, you can tell so far. Holding their own. Second down, 8 up the middle. They come with the backpedaling. First down catch to the 29. Grabbed there by Jonnu Smith.
And they were able, good thing they're on the same page in terms of making that connection for the first down.
It's 1st and 10. Achane. He slipped by 1. That was To'o. Then he is finally brought down and hit by Bullock.
You look at Tagovailoa, has only got 4 completions for just 24 yards.
2nd and 5. Jones the block. Achane. He gets a block there from Hill. And out of bounds with the Lassiter push. But here comes Tua Tagovailoa. 2nd down 5. First play. Second quarter. Mostert. And he's following a block, and down he goes. Achane the back, 10 touches already. 3rd and 17, they need the 20. Achane. And from behind, brought down by Hunter. This is a 55-yarder to tie it. Indoors. Drills it. And the Dolphins.
That is a hip drop tackle when you take a look at it.
3rd and 15, Gene, we thank you. Here's the pressure, there's the throw. Incomplete for Collins. With a couple guys in the vicinity, including Ramsey.
You could see as Gene pointed out, the weight landing on the back of his legs.
3rd and 5, messy pocket, look out! Anderson knocked it away. That ball is alive! And it's recovered by Settle. Fumble by Tua. Mixon is in. 1st and 10. Fake to him, C.J. Stroud. And grabbed by Dell. Hit by Fuller. First down reception. Ogunbowale is the running back. 3rd down and 4. Blocked by Tunsil on Ogba. Stroud, end zone, touchdown. Collins. And they cash in on the fumble by Tagovailoa.
Great job by Collins working the back line, keeping alive, understanding that Stroud was just working the pocket. He kept himself open. I think Stroud initially missed Ogunbowale underneath. If he had hit him on the check down, it would have been a walk-in. The Texans defense is #1 in the NFL in lowest completion percentage allowed.
Fake to Achane, 1st and 10. Outside they go. Washington. Oh, they've used him in a variety of ways. Catch and run near midfield. Hill in motion. 1st and 10. Paul the block. And they go underneath. 42-yard line with the catch there by Jonnu Smith. Down that far. He didn't even know what's going on down there. 1st and 10 pitch out Achane. Blocked by many. And finally dragged down. 2nd most interceptions in the NFL this year. 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa underneath. Achane grabs it with a fumble. It's loose. Looked like Miami had gotten it. the AFC Special Team Player of the Month in November, to put 3 more on the board, and he does it with ease, and it's 10-6. And they cut into that Texans lead at the 2-minute warning. The 8-5 team in first place with the win today and a Colts loss could capture the division for a second consecutive time. 1st and 10 for Stroud. Mason the block. Underneath they go. Dalton Schultz, the former Cowboy, with the tackle made by Kohu. Tight end for the Texans on the 3rd and 1. With the block by Fisher, and underneath they go. And that's caught with Mechie getting it, a 10-yard pickup near midfield.
Lot not able to get there in time to the ball.
Look at that. It's loose. It's alive. And it's picked up on the play. Brooks has got it. Mechie tries to bring him down. And then Shaq Mason falls on him. Big play for the Dolphins.
Short game against Baltimore on Christmas Day on Wednesday.
2nd and 6. Eichenberg a block. And it's picked off on the play. Grabbed right there by Bullock. He is flying. I don't know if they're going to get him. Here comes Achane. There goes Bullock to the 5.
You got Collins up top, but he's matched one-on-one with Ramsey.
Stroud. What a catch. That was Mechie, but he was out of bounds. Tua heading to the locker room. And they get it. 23-yard field goal. 0's on the clock. And the Texans up by 7.
And there's accountability, or it could be a pass protection thing when Tua got sacked with a fumble. Maybe there was supposed to be somebody over there helping.
They get him here. Chop Robinson, though, can't bring him down in time. And then the catch by Dell. What a play by C.J. Stroud.
Would have been a big connection, if not a touchdown.
That's a fake. Townsend was going to punt. Agunbowale, look at Dory fly. What a call inside the 10. This season for Houston, 2nd and goal. Stroud. There's a block by the wide receiver Woods. Caught by Collins. Touchdown, Houston. His 2nd touchdown reception today.
He's on the backside. He's working the back line of the end zone. He recognizes that Stroud. See how he works back to that front pylon? That's part of a scramble drill. You have someone go to the back pylon. You have someone come to the front pylon. Great execution by Collins.
Tagovailoa, Washington. We just flipped up his numbers, and there he goes off to the races. Brought down by Togiai and Mel. A catch and run of 14 first down.
Because of a 2-touchdown lead, you've really forced it into a one-dimensional type of game for the Dolphins.
Wright was the back. 2nd and 7. Time for Tua. And underneath they go right here. And it's Achane to the 30.
All day.
So River Craycraft is in as an extra receiver. 3rd and 16 for Tagovailoa. And he's got the receiver. Catch by Hill. First down to the 15 with an acrobatic reception. Tua. Good time. End zone. Caught. Smith. Touchdown. What a throw. Flag thrown at the 1. What a throw. And what a catch. About the only place he could have put it.
The only place. And here's the thing. It's an improv play. Johnny Smith is supposed to be working from right to left. So it all goes back to the protection, the amount of time that Tua had. And that allowed Smith to redirect on the back line and get open.
Extra point. No good. He missed again. He missed last week on a PAT. Agunbowale was on that punt fake. Is back there. 3rd and 2. He'll release. Stroud pressured. Chased. Brought down. Chop Robinson. From behind. A sack.
Go ahead and get a quick snap here before the end of the quarter.
1st and 10. Tagovailoa. Up the middle he goes. That's Smythe, the tight end. And he's upended on the play. Again in the vicinity. Hansen. Gain of 8. 3rd and 2. Mostert is the back. Tua caught with a first down grab. It's Hill brought down by Stingley. 40 of Houston.
Looks like Stingley's matched up on him.
And he goes outside, caught by Jonnu Smith. He's got the first down, pinballing his way near the 25. What a throw again, and Smith is on the other end on the throw by Tagovailoa.
He's taking advantage of those opportunities. Leading receiver right now with 5 receptions on the day.
3rd and 5, Tua going deep. Oh, it's picked off! Stingley got it! Another interception! Hill out of bounds! What an offensive play! Pulled out by Derek Stingley. Fisher blocked there. Stroud. Nice diving catch is made. Hutchinson. 2 for the Finns, 3 for the Texans. Here comes the blitz. They got Poyer chasing him. And downfield, incomplete for Schultz. And there was a thicket of defenders down there around him. Craycraft drilled. Hit there by Ward. Catch at the 12. 8-point lead, 2-minute warning. They're coming hard. Here comes Robinson. Down he goes. Whacked by Sealer. Stroud couldn't even get that ball in his grip probably, as they came at him so fast and so furious. Miami needs to win and get help. Here's a long pass, looking for Hill, and it's picked off. It's intercepted. Stingley's done it again. Stingley has done it again.
To me, it's the +3 in turnovers, and the 10 points off of turnovers is the difference here. Is they've got the Chiefs coming up on Saturday, and they turn around on Wednesday on Christmas Day and play the Baltimore Ravens. So getting a much-needed win coming off of the bye week for the Texans, trying to secure the division for back-to-back years.
Yep, if the Colts lose against Denver today, they'll get the division title. Right now, they're the lowest-ranked team